Hi everyone, hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today I would like to talk about a topic that a lot of people are caring about, especially lately. With the COVID pandemic going on, it is like a lot of the kids are restricted from going to school. They were forced to be going to school, virtual school from home. A lot of families, a lot of people are noticing that their kids are having a hard time to really participate into the online school. It's hard to do schools this way. People are not used to doing things that way. And then even though a lot of the schools are starting to open back up, starting to have students going back to school now, but then this issue of learning and how to keep the kids concentrated, that's still a very hot topic. And what does learning have anything to do with Pilates? And so here is why I would like to jump on today and then share a little bit of my perspective as an occupational therapist for the relationship between learning and Pilates. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we know that attention is a very big component in learning. If we are not able to pay attention to what's being delivered by a teacher, we are not able to absorb any new information. But guess what? Because of the new technology, because of the information overload we are receiving nowadays, like everybody is having a much more shortened attention span these days. Like there are studies conducted and saying that the average attention span for an adult is 8 seconds, which is shorter than a goldfish. And then with kids who are also still in the phase of developing their attention span, it's even worse for them to pay attention or concentrate on what's delivered at school nowadays, especially if it's in a digital format. They got way more distraction that way. As an occupational therapist, when we are working with a lot of kids and then sometimes some adults who's having attention issues, things like ADHD, ADD, many other conditions leading to attention deficits, we use an approach called sensory integration. What is a sensory integration therapy? We pretty much incorporate a lot of the sensory input for proprioceptive, for vestibular, for many different types of sensory input, and especially the proprioceptive sensory input, which is found out to be calming down everybody and then help you to improve your attention span. And then what is that? Basically, it's like any sensory input that's related to changing of your body position, changing of how you move your joints, your body parts. Those are the inputs of proprioception. And then with Pilates, we are delivering at CORE here. We constantly move our clients into different positions, from lying down your back, on your stomach, sitting on a box, standing on the reformer, different types of equipments. Those are constantly different types of sensory input. And also, a very specific component we try to incorporate with every one of our team's class is a session of jump board. And jump board is all about sensory input, all about proprioceptive input when the kids are jumping, which is a very good way to incorporate the sensory input and then also facilitate some of the learning performance, some of the attention the kids are gonna need when they are dealing with schoolwork. So that's the part, the sensory input from the sensory integration perspective we use in occupational therapy. Another thing is I would like to talk about is the balance, the work-life balance, or for the kids, is the school-life balance. If you are sitting in front of a computer doing work or doing school for several hours consecutively, and then during breaks, you just change that to a different tab or windows doing different tasks, still on the computer, that's not necessarily a very good balance because the environment and the scene is pretty much the same. again, you lack the different types of sensory input, and then you lack the variability of your environment, which, like, the uniformity, the lack of variation can also decrease somebody's compliance, somebody's attention span, and then further limit one's learning ability, which is another thing that it's valuable for us or many other places that are providing sessions like Pilates classes or things that can make the kids to move out of the computer to do something different. It's this different type of sensory input that's going to be beneficial to help them to change the scenery, to give them different input, different experience, and that's going to help them to get back to their learning with better performance. You know, that's applicable to everybody. When we are sitting in front of the computer all day as adults to do our work, it's hard for us to concentrate on our tasks for that long period of time. It's very hard for us as well. We often need to take a break, like a 5-minute break every hour, every 2 hours for us. It's applicable to the kids doing schoolwork as well. For the athletes, they're not gonna do the training several hours consecutively a day. They're not going to just practice on the sports they are doing professionally. They are gonna do different types of training just to maintain the balance. And also they will need to take a break to not doing any physical activities at all sometimes. It's all about the balance, like I said, which is also a very important component to address learning. So as this is a very hot topic right now because we are starting to see the difficulties and the challenges we are facing when we are moving a lot of things to home, working from home, going to school from home. This is a new issue that we are facing, every one of us, no matter where we are at in our life. And then so just want to hop on and then share a little bit of my perspective as an occupational therapist. And again, my name is Andy Zin, physical therapist, occupational therapist, and also a Pilates instructor here at CORE. If you have any questions in terms of anything related to occupational therapy, not only related to your body, it's just like anything that can limit you from performing your day-by-day activities, feel free to reach out to us at 512-215-4227 or visit us at our website therapyandpilates.com. I would be happy to clarify with any questions you may have in terms of how you move, how you learn, how you concentrate, how you feel things, how you interpret things mentally, psychosocially. All these things are what we can address as an occupational therapist, and we would love to help you. That's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. We will talk soon.